Welcome everybody, welcome back. I hope you all had a merry Yule. I know that Gryfflet and I had a wonderful time. As you can see, Gryfflet has been here in Frost Bluff at the Ule Festival for the last 3 weeks while we've been away. You may also see not only is he wearing his party outfit, of course, because he's been partying continuously here in Frost Bluff, and we got into some snowball fights and threw a bunch of petals and rotten fruit and everything. But he's also picked up this snazzy pair of Yule tankards, which he can now carry around. So he can now toast his friends. With his new Yule tankard, or when we are feeling particularly feisty, he can do he's double fisting, so he can do his double toast with his Yule tankards there. That is pretty exciting. I hope you're excited as I am. So, welcome back, everybody. I hope that again that you had as good a Yule as he has, and it's time to put his game face back on. All right, and get ready for, because he's putting on his dependable face. Because remember, we're trying to convince the Rangers back in Tinadir that he is trustworthy and actually speaks on behalf of Aragorn. So we've got to work on that. So let's head back. Thank you, Frost Bluff. See you again next year. That was wonderful. And off we go back to work our way up towards Tinadir and continue to do. We're about halfway through convincing the Rangers of Tinadir that we are trustworthy. I had to remember for a while, where exactly are we? Of course, I remembered we were in the Blade That Was Broken quest chain, as we are trying to help Lord Aragorn get what he needs to reforge the blade that was broken. So exciting. But here now we're gonna head back up. As I recall, we found the sort of the pottery shards that were along the shore of the lake, and then for an exciting follow-up quest we had to sort them into piles. That's my recollection of our first set of quests. The second guy sent us on something slightly more adventurous, which was to go off and kill a bunch of bats and barghests in the haunted bit of Evendim, which borders Fornost, so of course it's not shocking that it would be a little bit haunted over there. But we did the bats and barghest thing, so now we're going to go talk to, what's his name, Forcon here? Yeah, hey Forcon.
Greetings.
Bat and barghest free, I promise. Yeah, returning victory from my brave vanquishing of bats, absolutely, yeah. You didn't expect me to vanquish the bats? Oh, come on. Boy, have you underestimated this burglar. Okay, but it's not enough, of course. Yeah, of course it's not enough. Do you want me to sort the bat corpses into piles? The bats over here and the barghest corpses over there? I could do that. I'm good at sorting. I will not be held... If Caelenglad does decide to help you, I will not be held responsible if you turn to plunder. Really? You're afraid I'm going to start plundering things? Why? Just because I'm a burglar? I'm an honest burglar, I hope. But anyway, okay, all right. In Parth-Aduel, just north of the road that runs to the fields of Fornost, right? Yeah, the haunted place where we just were, there's a graveyard called Gorthost, all right? The names, birth dates, and death dates listed on the stones there haven't been recorded. What have you been doing with yourself? Anyway, here you are lounging next to the fire, telling me to go off and record. You should have been recording those gravestones yourself. Yeah, I mean, seriously. Okay, anyway, whatever. Layabout Rangers. Take this charcoal and parchment and make rubbings. All right, I'll make rubbings. Beware of the bats and barghest. I think I've proven myself more than capable on that regard. Okay, it's by collapsed wall, though that'll stand out. There are no other collapsed walls around here, so I'm sure I'll find it right away. Okay. All right, very good. Maybe I will have proved your worth. Well, fine, Forcon. We'll see what we have to say about that. And the other guy wanted us to go and off this guy, Jabe Grimshaw. So that's kind of the most bloodthirsty errand, where we're just supposed to hunt down this bandit chieftain and do him in. not try to talk him around, not ask him to repent his evil ways. We're just supposed to ice the guy. So I guess we can do that. I'm sure he's had a chance to turn back and has declined it. At least that's what I'm going to carry on telling myself. So off we go through Evendim. I've barely even really gotten to look around much here in Evendim. Of course, I don't want to draw. I'll get a couple people chasing after me. These are really interesting ruins around here, though. Like, what is this? This isn't a wall. I've got a tomb robber chasing me around the walls. That is to say, it's not, I mean, it is from the wall of a building, but it's not like a defensive wall in the region. This is clearly a house. Yeah, see, it's a house. Look at that. House Brumbar, in fact, to be precise. So that suggests that what this was, let's look at our map here, because we've got Numinous, the city of the king, and we're up here in Aduial, I suppose. So this must have been the area where you've got, so like, what, people's estates? So like, fancy houses of people who live in the region around Numinous? Right, so that's why we have big, what would have been big stone edifices, but they're not, you can tell, right? You can tell just by looking at these that they were not defensive fortifications because, oh, okay, no, sorry. I thought this was a window opening in the wall, but it looks like it's not. It's just because if there was a window there that big and that close to the ground, it's obviously not a defensive fortification. But anyway, so we can see this, this sort of, but still really nice white stone buildings seem to sort of match the general kind of Numinous thing. Oh yeah, look at that. What's that in the distance there? Where am I pointing towards? Oh yeah, that city near which I kill all the bats and things. And look at that up on the hill. Wow, yeah, look at that. That's a serious estate up there. Again, you can see it. And notice how it doesn't have like a curtain wall around it or anything. It's just that's like a big old manor house up there, not a castle. Exactly, because again, this was a peaceful region. That's Numinous is a peaceful city. It's not designed to be a fortress in time of war, and we can see that from the land and area around here. Anyway, I should move a little bit more quickly through the land around here. Now, this particular element of Arnorian architecture that we've seen before, but we see much more here in Evendim than we see anywhere else, and I mean, of course, the pointy bits at the top of the towers, how all the towers have those four spiky corners there. I'm not sure what to make of that architecturally. That is, why were the Rangers thinking this is how we want all of our towers and buildings to be topped, with these four spikes? I mean, it looks kind of crown-like, but at the same time, doesn't it kind of look like the crown of the Witch King that we saw on statues and things? It looks kind of sinister. I don't know. But of course, we talked about the possibility that the Witch King himself was Numenorian, so maybe this is, you'd have to think, right? This is probably a Numenorian thing. As the people who came here, the people who are building these structures, were like first generation Numenorian imports, right? So you've got to think that kind of structure is not something that was developed here in Arnor sort of locally, but really something that was imported from just the way they did things in Numenor. All right. This looks like a fallen wall, so let's say, oh look, there's a fallen wall over there too, and there was one back over there, but nevertheless, we seem to be somewhere near a graveyard. There are bats and barguests, malevolent shadow wings. Sounds much more intimidating than giant bat. So let's see if I can find some tombstones, make some rubbings. Should have stealthed myself because now I'm being attacked by bats, but I don't care because I can totally take the bats. These bats are absolutely no match for me. Okay, bats. Oh, those are yew branches. I thought oh, here we go. Gravestone. Oh, that's the collapsed wall he was talking about. Ironically, this wall is less collapsed than many of the other walls. What's that? Why is there a little bit sticking out there in the middle of the... Can I jump through here? How peculiar. I don't ever remember seeing a block sticking out like that in the middle of a wall. Of a ruined wall, I mean. How strange. Okay, so I assume I'm going to be left in peace to... I'm going to be left in peace to do rubbings of these gravestones totally unmolested. I don't expect anything bad to happen if I do a rubbing of this gravestone. Can I still stealth myself? They came. That was awesome. So that bat and Barghest came charging in and they just left. They just charged in, ran around in a circle and left. That was awesome. That was the coolest stealthing I've ever done in my life. So, okay, that was good. Let's try this again. Hang on, it's unstealth. That was hilarious. I mean, I assumed that somebody was going to jump out and attack me when I rubbed the gravestone. I didn't think I could actually make them miss. Okay. All right, here we go. Rubbing. Stealth! Incoming! Incoming bats! Outgoing bats! This is fantastic. Oh, yes. I am the stealthy gravestone rubber. I have to admit, I was expecting whites to burst up out of the ground rather than bats to come in, fly a lap, and leave again. But I'll take it. I think that's fantastic. Oh, no, wait, I didn't let my stealth reset. Am I in time? Oh, yeah. There's a Barghest passing through. This is a fun game. Okay. Is that Oathbreaker going to come any closer? Hope not. Go away. All right, there you go. All right. Here we go. Ready. Let's see if I can go 4 for 4. What a burglarious coup that would be. Uh-oh. 3 bats. Shh. Ah. That's right. That is right. Oh, that was fantastic. That absolutely made my day. I can't even tell you how happy that made me. Oh, look, and I got experience as if I killed them? Oh, that is even better. Look at that. I even somehow managed to harvest their skins and wings. Oh, no, that was from before. That was from the bats I killed before. Okay, I was going to say that would be pretty crazy. All right, I'll head back to Tinadir. This guy's not even going to appreciate how awesomely I did this job because that was pretty cool. I didn't even know that was possible. Pretty sweet. Okay. Anyway, while I ride back, let me tell you guys about something because I make sure I don't want to forget this. We've talked before about the big chicken run that I am planning. We've been doing this ever since we did it. We're talking about this ever since we did our fundraiser back in October. You'll remember we said if we raised enough money during our fundraiser that we would do a celebratory chicken run from Micheldelving to Minas Tirith. And it's totally on. We said last time we were going to plan to do it in January. We're now planning on Saturday, the 30th of January, as our big chicken run day. So be prepared for that. Set aside some time. We're going to be streaming it. And so you can join us for the chicken run. If you would like to participate in the chicken run, we encourage you to do that. We're going to need a fair share of both guardians and decoys with us to make sure that us chickens make it all the way to Minas Tirith. The last thing that I want is to spend many hours running most of the way to Minas Tirith and then die, like at the Ramos or something. So let's see if we can endeavor not to do that. So anyway, definitely there should be I believe that Trish Maven is here in the chat room here today, and Fairvenin is as well. Either one of them you can get in touch with if you want to be part of the of our big chicken run. But again, the date for that is January 30th, Saturday, January 30th. So really looking forward to that. All right, here we are arriving back in Tinadir. I guess I arguably should have gone up and confronted Jabe Grimshaw while I was doing this, but this is why I'm not a very good multitasker. I was thinking about chickens, and that distracted me. It's hard to think about chickens and, assassinating people at the same time. Just the two things don't go together. Hey, Forcon. Plus, I was so excited about how stealthily I did that I couldn't wait to get back and brag about it to Forcon right away. Very good, he says, with pitiful understatement. Rubbings are clear and easy to read. Yeah, you haven't the faintest idea. Go to the bookshelf and place the grave rubbings on the right shelf. Okay, I'll see. So there is sorting involved. But these Rangers, I'm telling you, they're really into their... okay, here we go. Here's a bookshelf. File it under... Do I file it under R for rubbing or G for grave? Let's just put it in there. We got to file. So do some filing. It's usually not something you see in an epic quest line, but that's okay. This is Tinadir, and we are all about keeping things in their place here in Tinadir. Okay, I've done your filing for you. Yeah, you need a coffee, Danish, something like that. Okay, all right. You hope Caelenglad will help me with due haste. Oh, with due haste. Oh, that's rich. No, I'm not a tomb robber. You can tell on account of my filing skills. Okay, excellent. I'm so glad, Forcon. Yeah, I'm glad that we can agree now. So now off to go find that other guy and Jabe Grimshaw and have some words with him. Hey, wait a second. Just realized I missed something down here. No. Oh well, never mind. Sorry. Okay. I'm gonna head north. I need to... Where am I here? Yeah, I need to cross the bridge and head north. That's what I thought. Okay. Let's see if we can find any more of these estates of these old Arnorians back here in time of peace. So yeah, we gotta imagine, because remember when Elendo came here, when Elendo came to Evendim and decided to and chose this place as his city, you might think like, well, he was just coming from the downfall of Numenor and all of the persecution of the faithful, right, by Sauron and the Kingsmen. So, you'd think maybe he'd be a little paranoid, right? And so he would want, he would set things up in a position of defense and. But no, that's not. That's actually not what we see. And his choice of Illuminus as his capital is really what shows it. He came here thinking he had escaped. Like, yeah, Numenor was, it was kind of like it was a good thing and a bad thing, right? On the one hand, Numenor was, where am I? Apart from being attacked, Numenor was destroyed. That was bad. They had lost their home, and the land that they loved was lost. That's bad. But the good side was at least Sauron was dead, right? That's at least a positive side. Hang on, I got some. Yeah, look at that. See, I was going to turn around and fight them, but then they just got scared and ran away. So, not much I can do about that. But anyway, so Sauron was gone, and it looked like peace had really returned. Oh, okay, this is not the place where I want to be. I thought this might be where Mr. Jabe Grimshaw was hanging out, but no. No, this is somewhere else. Ooh, but this is lovely. Are those windows? I think those are... Is that meant to be, like, stained glass? What is that? Is that metal? Is that like bronze or copper? Or is that... Yeah, well, that's not glass. I'm going to make glass cornerstones of your buildings. But those might be windows. Think those are windows? Like stained glass? Might be. Kind of looks like it. I mean, of course, it's dirty now. I have to sneak in and take a look around the inside of this place. But yeah, boy, if that's the case, this certainly looks like a peaceful spot. Hey, there's treasure. Oh, yeah, it's for level 90s again. Treasure is too heavy for me to pick up, apparently. Never mind. Hey, level 90s looking for a treasure catch in Evendim. I found one. Okay, I guess I gotta try to sneak into this place now. I'm awful curious. Yeah, those have gotta be windows. You're not gonna make just like metal decorations around there. Yeah, so you can see, I mean, just look at this here, Tiern Forneck. I know there are like Angmarim hanging around inside there and everything, but oh yeah, still getting like the nice domes. Notice what you don't have: any kind of defenses, right? No crenellations, no walls. Again, no curtain walls, nothing, nothing to defend this place. Even the fact where it's located, right? I mean, it's located on this hill underneath these cliffs. Right, so anybody who was attacking this, even if there were walls, you could position yourself up here and lob stuff over those, over the walls really easily. Instead, you see where it's situated, right? It's situated on this flat spot, halfway up this, these mountain slopes up here. Where are we? Up here. So that from inside you could look out those windows and get a gorgeous view of the lake. See, it's, well, not waterfront property, but certainly water view, right? This is very lovely. Look at this, and you got some, nice grounds sweeping down to here. Yeah, this is beautiful. But again, you see, this is like a resort spot here, right? This is not where you go for defense. I think, do I have to go around this way? Should actually be sort of thinking about how to get up there. Let me see if I can go up here. See if I can make it this way. Or if it gets too steep for me. I think I can make it. Oh, a bear. Isn't that nice? Okay. Yeah, so we're already over the rooftop level. Yeah, we can barely see the... Ooh, there's a banner. Hang on. Banner alert. Gotta look at the banner. What banner is that house flying these days? Is it its old Arnorian banner, do you think? Let's see. Okay, up on top of this knoll, looking down. Yeah, we got a Numenorian star. We'll have to get a closer look at these banners sometimes. You got the Numenorian star with the other stars around it. You've got those horizontal lines. Are they supposed to represent waves, like water shining over the sea? Recalling Numenor? I think so. Well, it's hard to tell. Hard to tell from here. We'll have to find one of those banners that we can get closer to. I'm sure we'll get another opportunity. But anyway, yeah, okay. So it's still flying a Numenorian banner. That's cheerful. Anyway, that's good news. But yeah, see, this is a really nice place. This is even almost like a palace, but it's a palace on the slopes of the hills overlooking the lake. The Arnorians who came to live here were setting up a peaceful place to live. Again, remember, Numenor had fallen, they had lost their land, but Sauron was destroyed, their enemies were consumed. The king and all of his men had been destroyed on the westward, the fateful insane westward trip to attack the Valar. That's all taken care of. So again, it was like a win-lose situation. On the one hand, Numenor is gone, and the Numenorians, Elendil and his people will never forget that. But at the same time, they have finally come to a land of peace, where they don't have where they can finally relax. That anyway seems to be their idea when they came here. They did not set up this city that Elendil built. Is not a city. Not only is it not a city that is built for defense, it doesn't even seem to have been made defensible. Seriously. And we can see all these other villas and palaces and things that are set up presumably by his... Oh, darn it. I gotta get up one more level. And I gotta have words with this guy here first, apparently. Okay. Alright, veteran tomb robber. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Alright, so I gotta go circle around where I can get up those hills. I thought... Yeah, because I've got a really sharp cliff here. Alright, I'm not quite high enough. Boy, this Jabe Grimshaw really does... See, he was thinking about defense. Hiding and getting a very... high elevation position from which he could defend himself and his place, clearly. We've got wargs? Those wargs? I thought those were wolves for a second. No? We've got wargs up here. That's seriously bad news. And bears? Does that... Oh, hardy forest shambler. I thought it said happy forest shambler for a second. And I was like, oh, well, that's nice. Anyway, the bears are happy up here. Okay, happy forest shambler. But you're hanging out with the wolves, or the wargs rather. So, okay, and here's a path. Maybe there's actually a road I could have been taking all along, but that's okay. Took us up to see the view. Oh, hi, Mookie. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, there used to be some tomb robbers around here, but there don't seem to be many tomb robbers anymore. How do we get done? Has anybody seen Mr. Grimshaw? I'm looking for Mr. Grimshaw. I think he's probably down the stairs. Hey, fugitive tomb robber. Your fugitive days are over. You have been discovered. Oh, you can try to run, but you can't hide. Okay, hey. There he is! Look, it's Mr. Grimshaw. Hey, can we talk about this? Can we... No, maybe we can't talk about this. Hey! Okay, maybe you are running away. That's fine. Come back here, Jabe Grimshaw, so this is turning into a chase scene. Uh-huh. Don't you attack my posse. Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's right. You come here and... I forgot I'm not actually playing a guardian now. You can tell my main character is a guardian because I'm always wanting to get the attention of the bad guys. Look at me, not at them. Phew. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Skjaldan. Okay, now I gotta go back. Let's see where this road will take me. Gotta mount up and head back in a slightly more efficient way than I came up. Maybe it'll be more efficient. Let's see. So this road head... So, well, let's see. Let's follow the road down. So that would have been... well, so what that place would have been, as you can see, that place was much more military in its look than other places we've seen. Uh-oh, cliff! Go, boy! Ouch! Boy, you see, you got to be careful riding your horse around the hills of Evendim here. I totally meant to turn left there, which I didn't do in time. That's okay. My horse and I will limp along until we get further down. Yeah, okay. So I lost the road, but that's okay. Oh yeah, look how wide that front door is. Totally unnecessarily wide. I mean, there's like a courtyard there. Right, that clearly there was a wall. We're back in here in Tier 4 neck again. See, there was a wall and a courtyard there outside the main palace, but it's not, you know, that huge, big, wide old gate. Plainly not meant for defense. Just a lovely hilltop villa, and you can see both of these two as well seem to be the same the same kind of principle. You can imagine this kind of spreading out. Elendil and his people come and they build Numenor. Remember, Elendil found a lot of his people here, so you might be thinking, okay, well, didn't Elendil only have like 7 ships total worth of people? So, Elendil came here to the north with, not all that many. Honestly, I break my ankle on the very last cliff before Tinadir. Anyhow, so you'd think that how could you possibly build cities like this with only a very small number of people? But the answer, of course, is that there were already a lot of people here. You have to remember that the faithful from Numenor, the elf friends, had been relocating to Middle-earth. They'd been fleeing Numenor in large numbers. By still remaining in Numenor through to the bitter end and the catastrophic conclusion of the Numenorian story, Elendil and Amandil, and Amandil was his dad, you recall. Amando, Elendil, and their family were bucking the trend. They were sort of the last the last holdouts, because they were a family that was close to the king, and they were trying to influence Numenorian policy and oppose Sauron from the inside, rather than merely fleeing over here to Middle-earth and running away from Sauron and the Numenorians from over there. So when he got here, Elendil, arrived up here. Remember that Anarion and Isildur, his sons, landed in the south. That's why they founded Gondor. It's why you get Minas Ithil and Minas Anor set up there in Gondor, the cities of Isildur and Anarion, respectively. But Elendil and his people came up here. But again, they found lots of people here, so it wasn't just a question of those couple shiploads full of people building all of these cities. Okay, so where are we? No, not you. Or Galway. We'll talk to you later. Here, where was the Caelenglad? No. Where's you are, Nithmun? There you are, Mr. Go Assassinate Jabe. Okay, I found his place, and I took care of him. Don't tell me what you want to sort out. I was going to be more filing, right? No, wait. No, not you. I'm talking to the burglar trainer.
What do you need?
Aha, yes. Spy from the Heights, that's what I'm talking about. Yep, Grimshaw's no more. Yep, no problem. Oh, you'll be free of doubt after my next errand. Okay, wait, so I had sorting, I had filing. This is going to be the Danish, right? You're sending me for coffee?
I'll speak with you a moment.
This is like Gryfflet, the adventures of a paralegal. Okay, while I was confronting Jabe Grimshaw, a ranger named Pantaskull, huh? Really? Sent word of many boggarts. No way. A boggart? Advancing towards the ruins of House Brumbar. Ah, yeah, I saw House Brumbar. Yeah, it's a ruin, right? 2 walls left. Saw it. Brumbar was a Dunedain line of no small importance before the abandonment of Annúminas, right? You see, that's why that house had its own estate over there, right? Clearly not as important as the one that was up on the hill up in Tirn Fornech, but it's all right. They were still cool. Okay, we must keep the grounds of that ancient manor safe from treasure seekers. Gotta tell you, it didn't look like there was a whole lot of treasure sitting around there, but I agree, we want to keep boggarts out of there, no question. Okay. Cowardly creatures, that's kind of ironic. Okay. Yep. Alright, go up there, talk to Pantaskull, and don't let any boggarts defile the ruins. Got it, that seems simple enough. But are you going to need me to sort anything afterwards? Should I come back with coffee? How does this work? Nithmun. Well, we'll see. All right. I am off to vanquish boggarts. I could wish... I wonder, do burglars ever get area of effect attacks? Really? Do I even have one? I don't think I have one. An area of effect attack. Oh well, that's okay. fighting lots of creatures one at a time. That's also a fun way to be. Okay. Right. Sorry, I'm kind of spoiled. I've been playing my lore master a little bit recently, and so raining down massive gouts of flames upon large groups of people is what I've been doing lately. Okay. All right, here we are in the lovely ruins of House Brumbar, here to defend this grass in case there might be treasure very, very deeply buried under this grass. But you and me, Pantascal, we're gonna stand firm. Yeah, you don't think you'll need my assistance. I bet you will. All right, we will turn them aside with ease. I'm ready. All right, look at all these guys. So they're just basically little goblins? Okay, well, all right. That looks like it should be an area of effect spell, but I guess it isn't. Okay, or not spell, attack. Don't relax. Okay, I won't relax. More weak boggarts! Graham's foot? Really? They come from the foot of Mount Graham? Where's Mount Graham? I mean, of course you know that Mount Graham, we talked about Mount Graham before because we met the goblins from Mount Graham in the Shire back when we were doing the whole bull roarer thing. Phew! Alright. That's the last of them. Well, I'm glad I could earn his trust by fighting off a bunch of extremely weak goblins. Even though they come from Mount Graham. I guess there's nobody like good old Fingolfin Golfimble, the Goblin King, who came from Mount Graham. That's okay. Alright. Boggarts ousted. They looked nothing at all like the thing I feared most, I gotta tell you. It's definitely not what I feared most, but that's okay. These are not J.K. Rowling boggarts. Alright, maybe I have finally earned the trust of Rangers and can move on to get... I mean, I was sent here to talk to Caelenglad and get him to... let me help him find a Silithar for Aragorn, and I've gone through this very extensive vetting process, but now I should be at the end of the vetting process, unless Nithman still needs a coffee, in which case I might still have to do that, but you applaud and apologize at the same time. Oh, you apologize for not believing I was trustworthy. Well, that's okay. I understand. Okay. Excellent. Well, I'm going to go talk to Caelenglad now, if that's all right with you. No, that's not the way. This is more or less the way. Here we go. Caelenglad, let's talk Silithars, shall we? How do I get the Silithar for Aragorn? Because he needs one for the sword. You know about this, though.
What do you need?
Okay. Yes, they're satisfied. Yes, well, actually, maybe you can be too careful, but that's all right. You'll help me. All right. The power to do so does not lie with me. That makes you less than fully helpful, but that's all right. I must speak with Gwyndeth. Right. Gwyndeth. Of course, the Blue Lady. Right. Think it best that you make the journey alone. Admit it, Caelenglad, you just don't want a chaperone, right? You're like three's a crowd, right? You don't want a little hobbit, little hobbitly third wheel in your I see. I understand. I won't cramp your style.
What do you need?
Many years have passed since I first beheld Gwyndeth, the Blue Lady of Nenual, but on that day I resolved to do anything in my power to preserve her peace and the safety of the lake she loved. I know, you're such a softy, Caelenglad. My duties here are twofold. Oaths, folding in on oaths, for I swore to Aragorn, the vow I swore to his father. Yeah, you're going to uphold the line of Elendil. That's why you're here to help me. But now, okay, protection of Gwyndeth and the lake also serves this oath. Sort of, because the Gwyndeth is the protector of the Silithar, okay? All right. She's maintained the flood that keeps the stones safe, right? She flooded the lake to preserve the Silithar, all right? She's slow to trust, right? And that's you talking, right? So we're talking serious slowness here. Okay, right, yeah. I must speak with her alone. Okay, don't worry, I won't get in your way. So meanwhile, I should travel northeast. Fine. Go to Ost Forod. Yeah. Oh, Tirnfornek is the region, not the town. Okay, fine. A friend of the Rangers, Robin Dunkley. Oh, yeah. Okay. He sounds great. I'll go meet Robin Dunkley. You go talk to the girl. I'll go up here. You have good luck there, Caelenglad. I understand. I will head up to Ost Forod here. Actually, oh wait, I can't. I've not been there. Not introduced myself to the stable master up there, so not going to be able to do it. I have to ride myself. No problem. That's okay, Nat Collop. Totally. You don't trust me either. I understand. You guys are a distrustful lot down here in Tinadir. It's all fine. Okay. I wonder what Tinadir was, come to think of it. Oh, right. Of course, Tinadir is the location. Because this place, where everyone's camping out here, this was nothing, right? I mean, this is like, notice, I like how the stable's been built, this little thatched stable. You can see how coarse and poor the stonework is here. But it's not even a straight line, it's sloped, because these are just like stacked rocks. It's rough compared to the Numenorian. It's really nice how they have that there for contrast. So this used to be something. Maybe there was an arch here or something. Is there one on the other side? Not anymore. Can't tell. This was some kind of courtyard business, right? We had an arch over here, right? So this was some kind of hall or something, maybe connected to the lake. It's right next to the shore, so maybe it was the boathouse. Maybe this was the boathouse. Maybe this was the Numenorian boathouse. So when Elendil felt like going out and going punting on the lake or something, he would come up here to Tinadir and or go sculling or something like that. But this place, this is the real centerpiece of this island, right? That's what I'm talking about. Look at that thing. Not my horse's bottom, but the tower. Yeah, so you've got this whole big, huge building, and with, again, what I take to be windows all the way down, huge windows all the way down to the ground. This place is almost cathedral-like. This was clearly what was built here to sort of dominate this island, the island of Tinadir here. So yeah, the camp is not just an afterthought. They're just squatting in I'm going to go with boathouse. I like that. Elendil's boathouse. Okay, so I'm going to head up to Ost Forod now. Forod, the word for north. So this is clearly the hall up in the north. So we're going to go to the northernmost town up here, because north of that is only Forachel, the Northland, where the Losoth lives. So we're not going to go so far as that. All right, as we head up to Ost Forod, and there's an actual road to Ost Forod, so I should hopefully and theoretically be able to get there without breaking any legs. I totally ignored the fact that I leveled. Did I get a trait point? I did. Ooh, what's this? Okay, hang on. Double down. Provoke and diversion to apply to it. Okay. Let me see. What's this one? Aggravated bleeds. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's aggravate some bleeds. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Absolutely. What's this? Hey? Reveal weaknesses? Okay. Yeah, right. I always forget to do that. All right. Anyway, Robin Dunkley. Off we go. So let me as we ride up towards Ost Forod, let me wait. So we're here at the crossroads, and I haven't really looked at these statues. Interesting. Who are these statues? Soldiers. Are they identical? Let's see. Arnorian statues are so huge, it's hard to tell. Okay. Alright. Helmet, cheek guards, natty goatee, sword. Alright, let's see. This guy over here. Alright, two-handed sword. Helmet, cheek guards, natty goatee. Yeah, okay, I think so. I think these are identical soldiers. That's interesting. I don't think this is Elendil himself. No crown, no scepter. Ah, well. Looking from a distance. See, maybe this is designed to show. So this is the road that goes up over the pass to the great bridge and the colossus that was built later on after Elendil's time, as we saw before. This goes out to Tinadir and whatever that huge cathedral-like building was looking. This is the one that heads out to Fornost in the North Downs, and this one heads north up to Ost Forod and Forkel after that. So this is a pretty significant crossroads. Yep, you can see that here. Pretty significant crossroads. And so the statues that they've placed in the middle of these crossroads, it's not Elendil like he's claiming rulership. I mean, he had rulership, but that doesn't seem to be the statement that the Arnorians there wanted to make at the intersection. Instead, it's like the army of Numenor, the soldiers of Numenor, are looking in all directions, right? You know, whichever direction you come, you are confronted by a soldier who is armed. He's not standing with his weapon in hand, right? His weapon is at rest, but prepared and large, right? Two-handed swords. So that would seem to be, as far as I can see, the symbolism of that statue. Okay. Meanwhile, let's look at, as I said, I've been saying let's look for a lore question, and now I'm not doing it. Okay. Let's see. Josh Ramsey of the never-ending excellent lore questions. Josh Ramsey says, was it a Nazgul that paid Dan a visit as Glowin related to the council? Okay, great and really interesting question. So remember when Glowin at the Council of Elrond tells the story about how, you know, there they were in the Lonely Mountain minding their own business, and this messenger from Sauron came and you know, demanded that they, you know, find this ring, the least of rings, and they find the thief Bilbo. The description of that guy shows, you know, he was like that he had sort of this chilling voice, and he was really intimidating and everything. And so the question is, was that a Nazgul that was sent with that message? I doubt it. I don't think that it was, mostly because I don't think... well, first, there are two reasons I don't think so. One is that the Nazgul being sent out is treated like a really, really big deal. Like, you know, so when the Nazgul cross the river and they go out and hunt for the ring, that's treated, as I say, as a super big deal on their part. You know, they've not been seen in the West. So if, you know, one of them kind of sneaked out and went up and, you know, took a message to the dwarves in the Lonely Mountain, I mean, you could say, well, it's not the same thing as them crossing the gates and entering and passing through Gondor. No, it's not the same thing as that, and it certainly wouldn't be, you know, if they head out through the Black Gate and go up north across Daggerlad and mind their own business and go up the, you know, the east side of the river and you know, and from then go into Dale. You know, they haven't really crossed over into the west. But again, it's just the way in which, the time had not come for the Nazgul to come forth seems to me to be a good reason to think that that was definitely not a Nazgul that they were talking to. I would say maybe a Kargul, just kidding. But I would say somebody of the sort of mouth of Sauron kind of level. That's probably a human messenger that was sent. That, at least anyway, is my guess. Hey, it's a hobbit.
Stay and have some tea.
Look for boars? Okay, so you're hungry and you want a boar steak. You never had Evendim boars, so you're looking for boars. Okay. All right. I'm a hobbit, and I'll help another hobbit find boars, I suppose. But here, Mookie's up here hanging out. Moochie, sorry. My apologies, Moochie. With Robin Dunkley, friend of Rangers. Hi, Robin Dunkley. You have a comical name, and I won't hold it against you. Friends of the Rangers are fewer now than they were of old. Yeah, I know. You're a friend. I'm a friend. They trust us both implicitly. That's very good. All right, yeah, no shortage of trouble. Figured there wouldn't be. Ruffians all over the place. Saw some of them coming through. Yeah. Okay, so we've got to turn them out of Evendim. Is that my turn? No, it's not. Okay. So, wait. Life is hard. Yeah, you mentioned that. Okay. Some of the folk who live here have begun dealing with the robbers in order to better their fortunes. Oh, man. So we've got robber sympathizers here? Oh, stolen relic stone from Illuminus are being traded even here in Ost Forod? Oh, man, Ost Forod has been infiltrated by ruffians and... Oh, that sounds bad. We got to return the relics. Yeah, it's all about returning the relics and preserving the relics. The Dunedain of Evendim are a real preservationist lot, right? The bunch of them are all like art historians looking to protect their finds. Okay, all right, so there's a chest of stolen artifacts. Okay, but I shouldn't blame the folk of Ost Forod who trade with the robbers. You don't want me to go slaughter them all. That's good. I would rather not do that, so that's good. Their desperation makes them unfriendly. Don't hurt them. Okay, so you want me to steal the chest and carry it off? Well, it's a good thing you found a burglar. Okay, avoid the unfriendly men. Oh, yeah, that's kind of like avoiding the hungry hobbits back in the Shire. I've got all kinds of experience with this. All right. Okay. So there are unfriendly people here. Oh, like the guy who says, "You're not welcome here, stranger"? Yeah, okay. I didn't even need a floating name to tell me that dude was unfriendly. Okay. Let's go find the chest of treasure, and then I can... Is it up here? Oh, yeah, there's another unfriendly guy. Is it up here? No. Oh, no, it's over there. Is it? Okay. Alright, I'm going to have to sneak my way through Ost Forod, though I suppose I probably won't be able to stealth myself. Alright, where's the... oh, yeah, I got to go up here onto the walls. It is on the topmost level. Up here on the walls where they store the beer, very sensible. Aha! Chest of relics. Here we go. Okay. Anybody up here? Any unfriendly guys? Okay, so there's an unfriendly guy down there. Alright, avoid antisocial people. Alright, excuse me, chest of relics coming through. Chest of relics here. Sneaking it away from undisciplined and unscrupulous people. Hope you are all friendly. Right, everybody here friendly? I thought you were all friendly. You look friendly. Alright. Okay, oh, yep, the unfriendly guy just took a left. I can go. Make a break for it. There's that unfriendly guy in the courtyard up there. Alright. Hey, Robin. Where do I have to take? I have to take this all the way down to Tinadir? Okay. God. Oh, man. Ah. Darn it. Didn't see him around the corner. Wasn't paying attention. I'll try again, Robin. I didn't do a good job. That guy told me to shove off. Yeah, where's the... I almost forgot to talk to the... to introduce myself. And make sure that... what's his name? Wallerund Putty? What a marvelous name. Okay, hey, Wallerund Putty. Yeah, I want to make sure to get a quick ride back, so... Alright, let's try again. Alright, Robin, I'll do better next time. Spring Standish? That's a great name. Okay. Alright. Let's hope they hid the top secret chest of relics in the same place again once they caught me carrying it off. That would be kind and thoughtful. And let's not lag and run off the cliff. Alright. Okay. This time, more stealthy. I suppose I can't actually stealth myself while I'm... Can I? No, not really. Okay. Alright, here we go. Now, shh. Let's concentrate. Lost my focus last time. Here we go. Okay. Everybody down here friendly. Unfriendly guys coming my way, but I'm in the lead. Unfriendly guys coming around the back, but I'm ahead by 3 lengths. And he's coming down the back stretch, outpacing the... Oop. Unfriendly dude. Up there. Okay. Shh. Okay. Don't get too close to the unfriendly guy. Alright. Good. Same unfriendly guy almost caught me again. Okay. Alright. I'm hiding from unfriendly eyes. Let's hope this guy doesn't come down. Can he see me from up there? Hope not. Let's see, where's Mr. Unfriendly? Wait, shh, there he goes. Alright. Coast is clear. Thanks, Robin. Alright. Oh, but there's an unfriendly guy out there. Gotta go this way. I'm giving the unfriendly guy by the gate a wide berth. Alright, I think we're in the clear. Think we are in the clear now. And down we run. Oh, sure, Moochie taking the fast way. While I hobble with my chest of relics. Okay, so I think I'm clear of unfriendly. I don't think there are any unfriendly people on the road. Hostile, but not unfriendly. Okay. Let's see if I can manage not to get killed while carrying the chest. I think we've got to hoof it all the way down with this chest. Man, I've got like a cast iron upper body here to be running with this chest for that long. That or these are extremely lightweight relics. Oh, great. Wolf. So now I'm running from a wolf, running faster than a wolf, while carrying a chest. This is what you call the aerobic workout of champions. That's right, white mane scavenger, you go home. Okay. Phew. Alright, almost to Tinadir now. I was going to try to answer another lore question, but I don't want to have to do this again. I'm terrified of losing my concentration here. Okay. No wolves hiding in the bush. That's good. Had to just check to make sure. Alright, we're almost there. I think we're going to make it. Oh, I got a deed. Oh, defeat goblins, right? All those boggarts. Alright, no problem. Okay. Feeling confident now. I just have to contrive not to fall into the river and hope I haven't just jinxed myself. Okay. This bridge seems remarkably modest, but I guess compared to the one with the colossal statue on it, any of them would. I wonder what this pillar was for. I mean, the others I can see. We had some like arch business up here over the bridge, but I wonder what that one was about. Okay. I got a chest of relics here. Carried hotfoot all the way from Ost Forod. And I didn't fall in the river. Does anybody want this? And I swear if you tell me to sort these after I get here. Alright, I can't do everything, people. Alright, I can't be doing all of your sorting and filing. That's Caelenglad. It is the sorting guy. Oh no. Hey, look. I've got something for your blankets. Yep. Relics stolen by the robbers. Okay. Robin can be crotchety. Oh, well, he wasn't being a very good lookout for me. But that's okay. We'll see about returning these artifacts to their proper places. Oh, you are going to do the filing yourself. Excellent, Estuiel. I appreciate that. I thought I was going to have to do the filing again. But I know how you like sorting things out onto blankets, so I'll leave you to it. Whew, okay. Yeah, take me to Robin Dunkley. Alright, yeah, the swift travel takes a long time to kick in here at Tinadir. So I'll go slow travel almost all the way up and then? Or did I click on slow travel? No, I didn't. You just go 3/4 of the way and then he kicks into swift travel mode. Okay. Alright. Hey, Mr. Unfriendly Dude, nothing to see here. Yep, I'm totally watching my step. I was watching your step too. Okay. Hey, Robin. Shove off yourself, not you, Robin. Mr. Unfriendly Guy. Alright, Robin. What next? How can we help Lord Aragorn next? Yeah, I delivered it. Right. Sent on errands again. Boy, Gryfflet is such a gopher in this quest line. Okay. A group of robbers transporting logs from the islands ran to a spot of trouble with the bears of Tirn Fornek. Isn't that wonderful? Is it? It's wonderful? I guess that the robbers got eaten by bears? Hooray! And there was much rejoicing. Apparently they had hoped to give Tinadir a wide berth. Yeah, well, the coming up here was giving it a wide berth. It circled far to the east and went too far and stumbled upon the bears. Oh dear. Okay. Searched the bodies of the dead robbers eaten by bears for relics. This is disgusting, Robin. What, I mean, yeah, this is like, so you want me to be in the position of Gollum, basically, right? Where the robbers get eaten by bears, but then, when but their lust is not our lust, right? So when they cast aside the bones and the empty garments, we might find some stolen relics among them. Is that what you're telling me? Robin, I'm uncomfortable with this little search and retrieval mission here. And can I ask, Robin, I was told to come up here to do what? Like, Caelenglad was gonna... Oh, Caelenglad, you wily devil, you just got rid of me. You just sent me on useless errands. I'm up here, and like Robin Dunkley, he's not even... I mean, he might be a friend of the Dunedain, but he hasn't even made even the most oblique reference to the fact that we're doing something to help Lord Aragorn up here. I mean, we're trying to help Aragorn get the get the Silithar, and now here you are down there, like having your private, for your eyes only conversation with the Blue Lady, and here am I up here running errands and carrying things from one place to another. I'm doing the filing, I'm doing the sorting. Now I'm doing gopher work, and now I'm like, robbing bodies? Now I'm picking over corpses? I've exited the world of paralegals now, or maybe not. I don't know. I've never been a paralegal. I don't know if literally looting corpses is part of what paralegals do, but I suppose figuratively you could make an argument. Never mind. Anyway, point is, I think I have just been sent on a wild goose chase by a ranger who was really looking for an opportunity to have a quiet and hobbit-free conversation with his watery lady friend. Okay, so what am I supposed to do? Reclaim stolen relic from tomb robber corpse. All right, where's the tomb robber corpse? I'm headed in the right direction, generally. Okay, let's see. I'm going to hide from bears. We're sneaking. Oh, wait. Oh, there's the corpse. Oh, dear. Yes, they did seem to run into a spot of bother with the bears here, didn't they? Okay. Broken statuary, is it? All right. Well, Robin, I'm sure you're going to love this. This is in more news. I'm happy to announce that for the safety of the realm, I have found some broken statuary from the corpse of a robber, and this will lead very directly to the security of the realm, the war of the ring, and the defense of the free peoples. But, at least we are restoring the statuary to where statuary should be restored to, because that's important. I remember I did the Evendim quests for the first time with my guardian, in my first round starting playing, and the first time I did them, I was really excited to do the Blade That Was Broken quest line, because I'm like, dude, help Aragorn reforge Andoril. That is awesome. So I was following the quest, and actually, this is the point at which I lost the quest line, because I wasn't looking at Lotre Wiki or anything. I was just kind of going, and so I was doing a bunch of the quests. I'm a completionist anyway, so I was doing all these quests. But when I got to this point, and they were like sending me after pieces of statuary and stuff, I'm like, all right, whatever, I can't be bothered with this. I never even suspected that these quests up here were like a linear part of the quest line. I kept going back to Caelenglad and expecting him to tell me something, but he never did.
I'm sorry, did you need...
But again, now it all makes sense. Now that I paid more careful attention to Caelenglad, it all makes sense, because he just wanted a tete-a-tete, as Jane Austen would have said, with the Blue Lady. Okay, the statuary is interesting. Okay, I thought you'd be interested. Uh-oh, you wonder how many pieces have been claimed by the robbers. If we can assemble the complete statue, oh good grief. You know that they will be pleased.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Okay. This is not going to take a moment of my time. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. All right, so this statue has been found, broken up into pieces, and the pieces divided among lots and lots of tomb raiders through this area, such that if I go around killing lots of tomb raiders, I'm likely to find them carrying chunks of statue, which could be brought together and reassembled. And I've got to go to Rantost, where I might find larger pieces of the statue. Wow. Okay. That's just great. Yeah. Yeah, how about I do that then? Let's go hunt through pass by the ruffians and unfriendly people. Let's go find tomb raiders and see how many of them are carrying bits of statues. Why? Because Robin Dunkley thinks that Caelenglad and the Rangers will be no end pleased if we can reassemble this statue. Okay. All right. All right. Let's do this. I really don't want to fight every deer in the region, too. Time to hunt tomb robbers. That's right. We're running out of time soon, too. Oh, oops. Oh, yeah, there I am. I didn't even see where I was. Okay. Excuse me, do you have any statuary? You do. I thought you looked like a statue-shattering, shard-hoarding tomb raider to me. Hey, veteran tomb raider. I had a similar question for you, which I thought I would ask pointedly. Do you have any statuary? Huh? Statuary? Large pieces of statues? Maybe just small pieces of statues. Okay. I thought so. I thought so. Okay. Off we go. Where am I going? I want to head off in this general direction or something. See if I can hook around. No. The deer is not going to have any statue pieces. Pardon me. Would you have any small statue pieces? He tried to run away because he had no statue pieces, clearly. Oh well. Can I get through up here? Am I going to run into a dead end? Probably. Happens so. Bears. Okay. Deer. Excuse me, have you seen anyone? Boy, forget statue pieces. I can't even find any tomb raiders up here. Lots of wildlife. Not so many. Okay, in theory, I'm still right in the middle of the... Well, we're getting impressively high altitudes here. There we go. Okay, scouting tomb raider. I was about to get a nosebleed from climbing up this far. Did your ears pop up here for crying out loud? I mean, if you were carrying a statue piece, would you climb all this far? I don't think I would. Nor would she, apparently. Whoop, bear. Hey, you are a candidate for statue pieces, aren't you? Okay. All right. Well, the hunting down of several dozen tomb raiders makes for excellent theater, I think. Oof. Ah, God. Oof. There we go. 3 out of 12. Whew. Oh, this is going to take a while. Well, it's just about time for us to go anyway. I think I'm going to do some tomb raider hunting in the meantime before next week, because I have to admit, this is the kind of quest in Lotro that I find most tedious. The go around, not just because it's worse than a bounty quest, right? It's not just go out and kill 10 things and bring me their skins. It's the go out and kill things which may or may not have the thing that you want kind of quest that I find most tiresome, and about which I have least to say. Yeah. Besides which, as I said, this all seems kind of far-fetched anyway. Rather transparent. I can't believe I fell for it the first time. Just didn't even realize that Caelenglad was just trying anything to get rid of me. Trying not to be oversensitive on that point. 4! Hooray! Okay, alright. Ooh. More wargs. The wargs seem to like the high altitudes here. Okay, so we're coming up to a pass here. It's kind of cool. Do I see torchlight up ahead? Oh. Aha. Aha. Goblin camp, eh? Oh, yes. Spear flingers. We got wolf heads just like we saw those in Fornost, right? Oh, that's a tree. That's not a post. So we have this one totem covered with goblin paintings, which may or may not be made from blood. The Gramsfoot guys. Of course, you're Gramsfoot guys. Is it actually suggesting that Mount Graham is up here? Okay. Got a Gramsfoot slasher and a Gramsfoot spear slinger. Interesting. Well, goblin camps don't help me unless you happen to be hoarding pieces of statue. So I'm not going to go in, but that was an interesting find up here in the northern pass. Let's see if we can come up and come down the other side. Got bears. Wildlife is getting a little thickened through here. Let's stealth ourselves. We've got hill foxes. We've got wargs. Ravenous twilight howler. Very dramatic. Okay. And we're climbing and climbing. Man, my altitude must be amazing. We are seriously high up. I wonder what this... You think about this pass. It's kind of strange that there would be a pass like this and the Numenorians wouldn't make more use of it. That is to say, why have... If they had a place up here... Now this was where Jabe What's-His-Face was. Grimshaw. That lookout post there. But they don't have anything on the east side of this pass. I mean, there's Ost Forod, but it's down around and then back up this other hill. I would have thought there'd be a fortress up here, or maybe a town over on the east side. Uh-oh. It's a crack squad of boggarts. Look out. Okay. Phew. Yeah, so there's the other entrance, clearly, to those guys. But yeah, this is just kind of a pass that seems to lead to nowhere. I would have expected, when we get up to the top, are we going to find at least an old Arnorian watchtower? Ah, ruins. See. Oh, they had a wall up here. Would you look at that? An actual wall. So there was a gate here then. Right here, up here in the pass. That makes sense. Though again, it doesn't make that much sense that they didn't have anything to, I mean, you've got the road to Foricel, and I guess you would want to secure this pass because the only ways through these mountains are up here at this pass and then down south of Ost Forod. Otherwise, this area through here, as I recall, is completely impassable. So I guess you would just want to prevent people from being able to sneak around, if anyone was attacking, to sneak around the other side of Ost Forod, or the people from Foricel coming down. You've got Ost Forod in this pass protecting that. That makes more sense. You'd be concerned about people coming down from the north, not from people coming up from the lake, of course, because if you're the Numenorians, you control the lake, right? So no, clearly, this is just in case of an incursion from the north. That doubtless was what Ost Forod was built for. Notice how there were more walls around Ost Forod. We didn't look at Ost Forod very carefully. When we go back there someday, some fine day, we'll go back to Ost Forod, and we'll see about that. But yeah, I would say that Ost Forod was this northern outpost designed to defend from the road to the north, and then this pass also prevents them from skirting around Ost Forod. So between those two places, they've pretty much got the north cordoned off here. I think that's got to be what's going on here. Okay, now I understand the strategic situation a little bit better. They didn't want to build any towns up there because they didn't really want to live this far north. Why? Too far from the lake. The whole point of setting up your kingdom. Oh yeah, no boars, huh? I've been looking for boars high and low this whole time. Not a single boar. I'm going to have to bring that hobbit the bad news. I'll bring it to him next time. That's quite a shame. Yeah, so why would they build any houses or towns that weren't in sight of the lake? With the exception of Ost Forod, because it's necessary for strategic purposes. So, yep, all they have is that pass to protect their back, and all of their settlements are focused down here on the shores of the lake and the slopes leading down to the lake with lovely views. Makes perfect sense. Okay. All right. Well, I think I'm going to leave it here. I am now out of time. And so I'm going to thank you guys for listening this week. Next week, join me next week when we find more statue pieces. Actually, okay, I'm going to sneak around and find the statue pieces because I can't handle it. I will find the statue pieces and we'll head back towards Ost Forod next time. We will pick things up. Maybe we will even get so far as we will begin to approach the end of the quest chain. Maybe I'll get to meet the Blue Lady for myself and see what Caelenglad's on about, and hopefully don't interfere with whatever Caelenglad has in mind there. But anyway, thanks everybody for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you again. We should be able to meet as normal next week. And for the next few weeks, as far as I can see here, no scheduled travel here on Fridays for the next little while. So I look forward to seeing you guys next week and thereafter as we continue. I'm hoping maybe in 2 more sessions we can get through the Blade That Was Broken series and then get back to the Trollshaws and pick up the epic quest line to finish book 4, which is where we were in that. So, but we'll see. It's kind of an ambitious plan, so we'll see how that works out. But thanks everybody, and I look forward to seeing you guys again next week. Bye.